Good morning, Elite.
You sound like the guy in the bathroom in Atlantic City.
Yeah, and welcome to the Revolution predictions right here on behalf of Elite POV. I'm your host of Good Morning Elite. As always, my name is producer Kyle Masters, and I'm joined by Kirk Ranner. Kirk Ranner, how you doing today?
What a show we have today, Kyle. Revolution, the WrestleMania of AEW come and go live. Jamie Strange is going to touch Jungle Boy's dick today. It's going to be great.
Wow, that's how we're starting it off.
Well, that first one you heard, guys, is not Kirk Ranner, but that is Anthony DiStefano. Ant, how's it going, my friend?
It's Saturday, and I've been screaming at the screen since like 7:30 a.m.
Play little gears.
Little
Gears getting shot and blowing up. It was nice.
It was fun.
Then I'm joined also by the draw, Jackie Rodriguez, in her new nerdy room. Look at her new bedroom, guys.
Let's play.
Look at her
I got a
room.
total revamp of my bedroom.
Totally revamped her bedroom. Look at that.
For things that I have no business getting into because I have no knowledge of them. Yeah, I'm coming to you live.
Did somebody say play the game?
Oh my god!
Do you want to play the game? You can bet your ass. We're gonna play the game.
Yes, coming to you live from my 14-year-old nephew's room. So that's the change of decor here, and I got my Totoro mug.
Oh,
he's a little mark. He's a mark.
He's a merc.
Not a bigger mark than me, guaranteed. But good morning, everyone.
And lastly, joined by the usual host Hoot on Thursday nights, here taking my back seat is Phil Cataldo. Phil, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. We were talking before we got on air that this area right here, as you can see if you're watching this live, I'm going to put a black couch here for what? Nice. I mean, you'll have to wait and see. Just a black couch, right? Might be some casting done on it. We'll see, right? This mortgage got to get paid.
Oh, my God. Y'all are on one this
We'll see
morning.
what we can do.
Rent is due, property sex.
Oh, my God. We went right into it.
Oh, yeah.
Please.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, folks, we're here to obviously do, as you can see.
That's not the announcement, by the way. That's not the announcement.
Oh, yeah. We have a big announcement. I forgot about that.
I literally just said it 4 seconends before we went live.
No, I know.
This is Kyle in the morning, bro. This is what we love. This is what we get through. Okay.
My brain. I think I'm awake, but my brain's not in the morning. It's just the way it is. But
you're not on top of the game today.
But we got a special layout done for today, guys. As you can see, Revolution predictions. We're going to predict this huge 9-match card for Sunday. It's going to be huge.
It's going to be huge.
I can't
it's going to be big. It is going to be huge. It's going to be bigly big.
It's going to be bigly big. It's a bigly big card.
It's going to be the biggest of the big of the hugeness. It's going to be huge.
Oh, man. But besides
hold on,
that,
I have to go get MJF spray tan. Did anyone see how orange this dude's hands were the other night?
Yeah.
The other night, how about every?
Well, I mean, I think it made it look more orange because he's wearing white.
Yeah,
that's true.
My man looked like an Oompa Loompa.
He did. I mean, he was like white suspender, or was it white like suspenders away from looking like a Oompa Loompa.
If he had Jade's hair, he was there.
Yeah.
Wow, you're so true.
So we will predict the pre-show matches too, or the buy-in, and that's going to be a total of 12 matches, by the way. So,
12 matches.
Get ready.
Well, let's start with the announcement.
But we have an announcement.
Oh yeah, casting couch coming soon. Patreon.com. And it's not that you can go watch the 10-second count on Patreon for free right now, which you can.
Oh yeah, we did that.
Watch the 10-second count on Patreon.com for free right now. Thank you for the promo, guys.
If you're wondering why Kyle didn't make the announcement, it's because he's still in fact laughing from being on that show.
I told my gut. I had to go to my dad's after. My gut was hurting in the car.
Speaking of guts hurting, casting couch coming soon to Patreon.
Oh my God, Ant, stop.
Anyways, folks, yes. I was on the 10-second count with Ant. High five. I was on the 10-second count with Ant, and it was a great show. It's free for everyone right now. For this episode only, the debut. Go over to patreon.com/elitepov. Watch it. If you like it, give us a subscribe. Support the channel. There's a $1 tier. That's where that show will be exclusively, and obviously all to the other tiers. But
thank you, Nate.
Thank you, Nate, for the gift of sub in the Twitch chat. But yeah, sorry, I'm eating. I shouldn't be eating, but
What kind of host? He's like, the Twitch chat.
Yeah, it was so fun, guys. It is one of the most hilarious shows you'll ever watch, especially the intro. You guys love it, so go check it out right now. And then I'm going to let Ant here do this big announcement. We teased the big announcement on Thursday.
Chris!
Thank you, Chris. Thank you for the gift of sub and the Twitch chat.
Train's close, guys. Run the train on us. Speaking of train running, Casting Couch coming soon to Patreon.com.
And if you guys are on, if you're listening to this on audio, we do these live shows on Twitch. So come and be part of the Twitch parties and the live shows. You can gift subs. You can participate. Have a fun time in the chat. The chat's always blowing up every show. So
listen, if not to be here live, right? You need to watch this episode specifically, either on Twitch. If I don't know how you would hear this, so I guess watch it on YouTube with the replay. But you got to see this graphic that Kyle made because this is incredible. I don't understand how a motion graphic in the background isn't completely shutting down our stream right now, but it's a good time.
Got a good computer,
and we're loving it. Yeah, we love it.
I made sure when I got this computer because this was back around the time that Ant was doing his eFed when I first came across it, and I'm like, man, I need to invest in a gaming computer. So I did.
Did somebody say game?
And I said game. Anyways, we're not gonna do that right now because we're gonna get right to the announcement because we're gonna predict a big pay-per-view. So Ant,
I've been gone for 7 months.
It started us off with the big announcement, folks. We teased it on Thursday.
So if I could be serious for a moment.
Right,
it's perfect because it's Canadian, right? So there you go. So there's your hint.
Mm-hmm.
So as Elite POV grows, we wanted to bring more content creators in to the fold, and not just any content creators that we feel like we have a similar kind of view with, someone who brings energy. So we are adding someone to the Elite POV content team. He will be on every Saturday, and you might see his own personal show coming to YouTube. If you guys know him as the streamer Heal Please Heal, he is amazing, and he has now joined Elite POV. So a little backstory on Heal Please Heal. I know Heal as Cade Carnage. I started my podcasting career, the Wrestle Addict, with Costin is his name. We called him Cade. I started my journey with him. So it's great that it's coming full circle. He didn't have the time or the energy to have Crossface with Costin be a brand, right? You put a lot into a brand. What we do here, it alleviates a lot of that pressures of the brand because we all have different tasks. So we actually said it in passing to him. He seemed interested. Then we had a group meeting and we invited him on. So next Saturday, Heal Please Heal joins Elite POV for every Saturday show. So there is the huge announcement. Sorry, I didn't buy a different podcast. I don't have that kind of money yet. But if you want to help us buy another podcast, go to patreon.com/Elite POV.
Another podcast.
I can hear the drones now. All Elite POV does is make announcements to make even more announcements. When we buy your podcast, you won't be saying nothing, brother.
That's what we joked about. We were joking we were going to come on here just
back when men were men.
The roster's too bloated.
You know what's hilarious?
You have 6 people on your show.
So last night my buddy was like, "Oh, did you see who's coming to Niagara Falls Comic Con?" I'm like, "Who?" And he's like, "Oh, it's Kevin Nash and JBL." I'm like, "Yeah, why would I want to go see a bunch of boomer wrestlers tell me how the current product sucks? I don't want to go meet them." No, there's not big enough men nowadays. No one can get over.
Well, they're all vanilla midgets. Thanks, Kev. Shut up.
Yeah.
Boy, why are you out here smelling like cologne? Don't you know when men were men, we smelled like tobacco and murder?
Sorry, Kev. I couldn't hear you. There's too much clicking from your legs there. What were you saying?
Sorry, Kevin. I can't hear you from the sound of your boss covering up a murder.
Oh. Anyways.
Oh. Pivot.
He can't pivot. He'll blow his quad out.
Also, great episode of Friends. Pivot. Love that episode. Anyways, yeah, we're going to get right into it, guys. We're going to right into the predictions. Rampage, a good show last night. Only caught a little bit of it, but from what I gathered, that triple threat match probably should have been on the main card of the pay-per-view, but it is what it is.
Listen, 2 things we need to talk about before we get into predictions. Okay. Triple threat match was incredible, and the return of Sheeta was incredible.
Yes.
Everything else and the Keith Lee match was fun, but everything else you can kind of like.
I think they let what is it? JD Drake was his name?
Yeah, JD Drake.
Getting way too much offense.
No, but JD Drake is good.
Like, if JD Drake's getting that kind of offensive, what's Wardlow going to do to Keith Lee at the fucking show? Like, come on, that's why I didn't want that to happen.
What I want to do to me,
though. But hang on,
eat him.
I'll accept it because I don't want every new person to come to AEW and have to squash a bunch of talent where they first get here.
When you're Keith Lee size, you should.
I mean, in a way, yes.
Listen, at least Tony Khan won't stop liking him because he's well spoken.
We're just, I think they're not trying not to be the WWE model. If this is a way to be the alternative, then I'm all for it.
I like it because the wingmen aren't like just random talent; they are signed to the company, so it's like a decent match. I mean, it wasn't like JD Drake was getting near pinfalls; like he just got some offense, and it's fine. And he's a big dude, so it's like he's Kevin Owens' father.
So we are going to start off with the buy-in matches. So we have a total of 3 buy-in matches. Looking at it, one's obviously going to be very short because Hook, we'll start with that. We're going to start with Hook is facing off against QT Marshall. Man, I'm not saying it would happen, but could you imagine the heat QT would get if he beats
the heat.
Hook?
Where's
buy-in?
the Yano account guy? Yano account with the heat with the
Billy Ray?
Yeah. The Yano account.
That would be insane. Man, that'd be insane. But what y'all know.
Yeah, it's not. Hook's so that's why they added another pre-show match because Hook's match is going to last 3 minutes. Speaking of 3 minutes, Patreon.com casting couch coming.
But I think we can all collectively agree that Hook's winning.
Hook is going to win. Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
Hook's winning.
Unless they want a riot on their hands. Yeah.
I really don't think anyone here has an argument as to why QT Marshall would
The real question is what's going to last longer, the match or Hook's entrance?
Ooh, see, they do that little like 10-15 second wait before he comes out, right? Like the little intro.
Yeah, and then he also like kind of walks around the ring.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
And he looks at the turnbuckle camera.
It's awesome.
Yeah, he's got it down to a science. It's pretty
Listen,
cool.
at least we get to see QT Marshall get his ass kicked. I'm all
Hey,
for that.
I like
Fucking
QT
bowling
Marshall.
shirt, Tony Soprano.
I like QT Marshall.
I know you do. You're his one fan.
Okay.
Wait, you actually
Just because he looks like Charlie Sheen, I know QT Marshall.
Oh, okay.
Nobody was talking to the guy at the convention and feels like, where'd Ant go? And I'm like over there having a conversation with him.
Yeah.
He's also he's like Cutler, right? He's got 2 contracts, right? He's a wrestler.
Yeah.
So QT ran the monster, helped run the Monster Factory for Danny Cage. QT and my buddy Billy, one of my really close friends, who was Riddle's tag team partner, Punisher's tag team partner, Nick Camarado's tag team partner, and then got surgery on his knee. AEW was thinking about bringing my friend in, but he's like done with it because he's like 30 and he's like, no, I'm good. I'm not trying to be a pro wrestler anymore. I'm a successful wrestling coach.
Okay.
But so like that crop of talent though was so great. And I was just talking to QT about it, and he legit said, like, man, I've been trying to get Billy to come to AEW, but he just won't do it. And I'm like, yeah, well, I mean, it's not the best part to be in right now. Like, he's not going to be a main event talent. Nobody in the factory is main event, right? So if you're going to leave your career, you better be making money, like good money.
Yeah, you're right.
Like Cody Rhodes money.
Oh God, Cody Rhodes. Like, can we before we go on with the predictions? Do we think he's gonna? Can we give like a mini prediction? Is he gonna come back to run Ring of Honor?
Well, now there's dueling reports going on out there, and I mean I haven't seen Sean Ross talk about any of them, so I mean take this with a grain of salt. But there's one report saying he's debuting at Mania, and one report saying that talks with WWE have fizzled out.
Isn't that convenient that last one you just said, not the fizzling out one, the other one comes out after the fizzle out rumor comes out? Isn't that a nice coincidence?
Yeah.
Well, give me the sources. Give me the sources, and I'll tell you which one I believe.
That's what I'm saying.
I believe Ant DeStefano, part of the Wrestling Observant.
Yes, the observant. It's the observant wrestler. By the way.
No, Ant DeStefano, a part of Wrestling Couch.
Yeah, Wrestling
is
Couch.
reporting that
Wrestle Couch.
Wrestle Couch. Oh my God, that's what it'll be called.
Oh,
and you try different
this is gonna be a thing. This is gonna end up being a thing.
And you'll have Excalibur commentate it. Oh, the Denver drill bit. It's like, what? That.
He's getting that suplex up. He's getting that suplex up. Speaking of getting it up.
Oh my God. He's going for the Fremont Freebird facial.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Please move it along.
So it'll be interesting. I mean,
a Milwaukee money shot. This is crazy.
I'll give my 2 cents. I think Cody Rhodes, it was a smart opportunity for him to come in and run Ring of Honor the way he wanted AEW to be run. You know what I mean? Run it that way. Tony Khan, I imagine, would get him free reigns there.
No, I said this on stream last night. So this is what I think happened. WWE probably saw how the internet reacted to Cody Rhodes, right? Like everyone was shocked, but nobody was talking about him going to WWE. Like they're like, oh, he's going to WWE, and everyone's like, oh, that's shocking. But it wasn't like, oh, can you imagine Cody in WWE in like a positive light? It was like, wow, that's stupid for Cody to do that, right? So like you get all this negativity from that, and then everyone's talking about AEW, how AEW is going to be fine. Like Cody's, it's surprising, but like Cody kind of fell down the roster anyway with all these signings. And then maybe WWE is like, maybe this $3 million that was rumored isn't worth it, right? Like maybe it's too much money to bring in this guy because it lasted like a day or two, and then nobody's really talked about it.
Yeah,
it trended a lot, but everyone was more on the AEW side of things. Like, why would he leave AEW? Yeah, that's too much money in AEW. Like, they weren't talking about Cody in WWE.
Like, I don't think anyone in WWE is making high millions of dollars a year except for Roman, AJ, and Brock, right? I don't think anyone's even reached that plateau.
Isn't Kevin making
Kevin's
okay. He's
basically people who are re-signing contracts now.
Okay. Riddle re-signed for a decent amount.
I mean, they got the blood money, so they can do it.
So Riddle's re-signed for 3 years for a decent amount. They're trying to keep, and they're trying to sign these guys now before something like Cesaro happens.
Yeah.
Which I still think we see Cesaro tomorrow night.
That'd be cool.
So I do not think because after seeing the match graphic from last night for the ladder match, they do not mention.
Yeah, they don't mention.
They do not mention that there's a special person.
It could be a surprise. It could be like, oh, we have one more entrant.
Maybe somebody gets attacked.
Yeah. But anyways, we'll talk about the second buy-in match. We got.
I like that about.
Sorry, my Canadian broke out there. Layla Hirsch against Chris Statlander. We've seen this feud actually building for the last month or two. Yeah, it's been a
couple months. Yeah,
a long-term feud in the women's division, which is great. I mean, we wanting to have this forever. Now look, we're getting a payoff at the pay-per-view. And now we got Hirsch against Statlander. I'm actually looking very much forward to this. So I think we have all interesting predictions for this. I'm going to do the roundtable bit. So I'm going to start with Phil with this one. Phil, what do you got for Layla Hirsch, Chris Statlander?
I think Statlander wins. I mean, I get it. They could give this to Layla. She could really use a big victory. But I'm 100% for Statlander winning. We all love Statlander on the show. I don't know if Ant does or not because she's with the best friends. Ant hates them.
No, I like Statlander.
Okay. No, I think Statlander wins. And it's cool because, like you said, right, not only do we have multiple feuds in the women's division right now, I mean, this card shows it, right? I mean, we'll see after what happened on Rampage with Sheeta and Serena. Maybe we'll get something that bleeding into the pay-per-view or something. So there's always that. But this feud has been going on for months. So it's like, it's cool that they're finally get their blow-off match. And it's going to be a great match because Layla's great and Statlander's great.
Yeah, I agree. Jackie, what do you got for this match?
So I got Statlander also. I think that Hirsch will have a great showing. I really like what they've done with this feud thus far. It's gotten a little personal with some of the dialogue that they've had going back and forth. But Statlander in this case is the star. And I think that she's going to go over in this match. But I think we're going to see a really good, intense showing from Layla Hirsch.
Okay.
And Layla's a lot of fun against bigger opponents.
Yeah.
That people don't know. Like she had a match. I mean, she had a match a few months ago against Jade. That was awesome. She fought Camille at what the hell was the show called? The Mickey J Empower. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. That match was excellent. So like I'm sure Statlander and Layla are gonna do some great stuff. And they're both Jersey girls, right? Isn't Statlander from Jersey or Long Island or something?
In that area.
I think she was in. I think she trained in Long Island.
She's an alien,
but she gets billed as from the Andromeda Galaxy, so I have no idea.
Listen, there's a lot of weird people in Jersey. I'm sure an alien can also be from Jersey, right?
A lot of drugs in Jersey.
She's from West Islip, New York.
Right. If it's any base on how you motherfuckers.
Wait, she's from Susan's Nipples, New York.
Yeah, West Islip, New York.
All right. Well, so two tri-state area girls, I'm sure. They'll beat the shit out of each other.
North Carolina.
Yeah.
North Carolina.
Are you from the woods?
Yeah, Statlander wins.
Oh, okay. So you're just going with straight up Statlander, Ant.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be 10 minutes. Hirsch brought out more of like an aggressive kind of Italian character. She started like, I was waiting for her to be like, I gotta walk my dog and drink my coffee. But
It's funny that you say Italian. It's just in Jersey.
Jersey,
Because she's
whatever.
Russian. She's like from Russia.
Well, I meant like the Jersey Italian coffee dog.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to shoot wrestling match.
People think
Ant and Layla Hirsch.
Working or shooting?
We're gonna shoot. No.
We're gonna shooting.
But I think it's a collective all around Chris Stotlander. I think Stotlander is going to be the definite winner here. She's just, I think she's going to prime her to be the next opponent, most likely for Jade. So getting a win on the pay-per-view does help with that. And I still think we're going to get a really good match. Like Phil said, Layla is really good against bigger opponents. So I think we're still going to get a really good buy-in match. This is actually a buy-in match that I mean, the next one's going to be really good, but I would also see this one as a buy-in match that could help, sell the pay-per-view. You're going to sell your women's division as well. So I really do like this match being put together for the buy-in.
And two women that look different than any other women that's on any company, because you got Stotlander with the whole alien thing, and you got Layla Hirsch, who's like about as tall as my arm is long. So, but
she's
still
a
an
tank.
excellent.
She's a 4'5" Rusev.
An excellent fucking wrestler. So like, it's if people are gonna be like, wait, what the hell is this? And then be like, holy shit, both women are like incredible. So
yeah,
it's definitely a must watch.
And then lastly, the last pre-show match we
Lashley.
Bobby
Lashley.
Bobby, a son of a bitch.
So this was put together last night on Rampage. So we got House of Black of Malachi Black, Brody King, and Buddy Matthews taking on the Death Triangle of Pac and Penta Oscuro.
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 Oh, say it again. Say it again.
Alex Abrahantes.
Oscuro?
Oh.
Yeah, with Alex Abrahantes, who's cosplaying the higher power Vince McMahon from the WWF
he's still
days.
doing it.
Wait. There was a meme that I retweeted.
Or Cousin Fester from,
No.
Adam's Family.
I mean, speaking of Cousin Fester, the debut of Eric Redbeard getting added
which
to the
I
match.
thought he was going to control your narrative. Like
This right here. This picture.
Oh
This said,
my god.
the picture. The picture said, "The son of Skywalker must not become a Jedi."
Oh my god! Yes.
So
it's like,
cosplaying as Emperor
yes.
Palpatine from Rise of Skywalker.
Let me
That
give
is
the
great.
Alex Abrahantes. But yeah,
TDE wrestling shout out.
Eric
TDE wrestling.
Redbeard debuting. And
Yeah,
he's gonna
that was
be the
cool.
third-
Yeah, that was a surprise.
Were you saying control your narrative because he's bald and has a beard?
Yeah. So I mean,
Because his views don't line up with that of.
does that mean I get to be in control of your narrative because I'm bald and I have sort of a beard?
Yeah, but you're not.
You're
a
not
piece
a
of shit.
lunatic.
Oh, okay.
So the best way that I could describe the moment of Eric Redbeard debuting is there's a sound that's trending on TikTok, and it's like, "Am I into this? Yeah, I think I am into this." Right? That's how I felt watching him debut. Because if you would have told me a week ago Eric Redbeard is going to debut, I'd be like, I could give a fuck. I'll go to.
So
who cares?
he's not all
But
elite, right? They're just bringing him in.
I don't know.
There
The
hasn't been
coolest
an
thing would be
announcement.
if he turned and joined the House of Black, and he was just like,
I mean,
right? That would be the dopest thing, right?
Yeah,
give us that at the pay-per-view.
My man is covered in yats, right? Yatted up,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Like,
For anyone who doesn't know, that's tattoos.
yeah.
That's South Jersey for tattoos.
Yeah, he's tatted, right? Head to toe, got the beard, looks scary. Why not do it?
Yeah. So I'm gonna start with Jackie.
Maybe the guy doesn't want to be in another fucking cult.
Yeah, I don't want to be in another cult, goddammit.
I
want to
hate
be
the
in a cult,
Wyatt family. Then they
We're the
give me a
stream
cage
team.
to bring to the ring. Damn it! Don't do that to me. Anyways, Jackie, start us off with this one. What do you got for House of Black against this put together Death Triangle?
Well, as the saying goes, the house always wins. And I'm going full on
Especially
House
in the
of Black
Rodriguez
with
house.
this. Yes, especially because if I don't say Malachi Black, there's somebody standing a few feet away that's gonna like run through the door and beat my ass.
Nate,
So,
you've been summoned. Get on camera, Nate. Special appearance.
Actually, yeah, Nate, if
Chat,
you
we
hear
want
me-
Nate Chance? We want Nate Chance in the chat, and he'll appear. The lights will go off, and they'll go on, and he'll be behind her. And it'll be Sting, and I'll be like, "Why is Sting in Egg Harbor Township?"
Bro,
I'm trying to
imagine
hear if he's. I'm trying to listen to see if he's coming.
Ant will blow a fucking gasket if Sting ends up in that room.
Oh, here he is. Go, and he's wearing a House of Black shirt. So that
Yes.
makes it even better.
Yes!
stand next to
Yeah.
me.
Hey, hello, Nate. For anyone that's
House of
watching,
Black.
that is
I'm
that
not
is
lying.
Nate. That's
This
Nate
is-
Leon.
This is me all day.
Here,
so.
say
Yes.
my headphones if you could hear.
Oh, I can't hear.
There we go. Say hi.
So who's gonna
Hi.
win? So why do you have the Death Triangle winning, Nate?
They're winning at getting a really good funeral plot. I picked it out right under a tree, so that they can look at it and be remembered forever.
Okay.
Nice.
It's over. Yeah, I don't think there's any. Yeah, there's no chance at all.
No, it's got to be freaking.
It didn't get over.
Oh no, we're not doing that.
All right, we'll put you back on dark.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyways,
only at Elite POV does special guest run-ins happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Nowhere else where you get this shit.
We got surprise run-ins, bro. Say we ain't Tony Khan out here.
We have stupendous shows here on Elite POV.
That was the real big announcement.
It's a stupendous.
Well, I don't know why they want to be called a podcaster. We're called microphone entertainers.
Yeah,
It sounds better than a podcaster.
That sounds like Donald Trump.
Yeah, it does. Microphone.
I mean,
microphone entertainers are just who wants to be. Do you want to be a podcaster or do you want to be a microphone entertainer?
These are
bro, we
huge.
need a shirt that says microphone entertainer.
Yeah, I'll get it done.
Oh my god, bro.
Anyway.
Microphone entertainer.
Do you want to be a podcaster or do you want to be a microphone
Entertainer.
You want to be,
We're not in the podcasting business. We're in the microphone entertainment business.
Oh my
sounds
god,
a hell of
bro.
a lot better.
Yeah.
Anybody could be a podcaster. You could be a good podcaster or a bad podcaster, but not everybody.
Not
can be
every
a microphone
microphone entertainer. Ruthless
tweeting that.
aggression.
We're
Yes, it's such good shit.
So, anyways, tracking back, Jax has House of Black winning. We'll go over to
Yes.
Phil. Phil, what do you got for this actually
House of
really
Black.
good 6-man tag match?
House of Black's got to win. I mean, Death Triangle got the roll-up victory. So, I mean, that's why they're getting this match to begin with. But now that Buddy Matthews is here, give me House of Black all the time, every time. I got my little House of Black, well, my big House of Black picture right here. That if I show you, my computer might explode with the way technical difficulties are in this location. But yeah, House of Black all day.
And Ant, end off with you. What do you got? Are you going to go the opposite here? Or are you sticking with HOB?
House of Black. I just can't wait to see Buddy wrestle. I'm so pumped.
Oh, man, that's going to be
so hyped.
I feel like the tag, when he gets the tag in, people are it's going to be like a big
They're going to
pop.
go nuts.
Yeah.
They're going to go nuts. They're going to be like,
Yeah.
do you want to be an entertainer or do you want to be a wrestler? And Buddy Matthews is going to be like, I'm a fucking wrestler. That's what I am.
Out of here.
Watch this, assholes.
Yeah, watch me. We'll get cut as hell and be the best. Be like one of the best wrestlers on the planet.
I honestly have him pegged as like a TNT champion in the next like year and a half because I think first off the physique, the move set, I think he's perfect.
Just
for, like,
give me him
TNT
and
title.
Omega, and I'll be happy for the rest of my life. That's all I want. Just give me that
just
match.
one
Dude,
time.
give me him and Danielson. Give me him.
For
Give
sure.
me him.
Oh, 100%.
and Omega. Give me him and Hangman.
No
Give me
one's-
him and Andrade. Like
no one's at the top of my list is Omega though. Just no one's gonna top that.
Here's forget all of that stuff, right? We're thinking too
We're
technical.
marking out here, bro.
Right? We are a thirsty podcast, and we
are thirsty.
love
Give me
to,
him
microphone
versus Wardlow.
entertainment.
to spread the thirsty.
Hold up.
I want them to
Get my
dim the
water.
lights.
We're a
I want 'em
thirsty
to
entertain. We are a thirsty microphone entertainment company.
Yeah,
Get it right.
so I want them to dim the lights, play some nice soothing music, and give me Wardlow versus Buddy Murphy.
Ooh,
And a will Carey survive this match?
that's a good match. I like that.
Spoiler alert: she will not.
Yeah, spoiler alert, she won't.
You know, I'm sticking with House of Black too. I think I like the prediction of Eric Redbeard turning. I'm gonna pick House of Black, and I kind of really want that to happen now, and that would be really sweet. Like there's like an opportunity for Eric Redbeard to win, and he just doesn't. Like he turns around, like he's gonna like beat up on Malachi, and maybe like Malachi spits the black mist at him, and he turns right then and there, like he subdues to the House of Black.
Can Wyndham come? No,
That would be
it's
interesting.
it's not happening.
And
And,
still
like, so
holding the
so
candle.
we've been talking, right? Especially the thirst. We talk about Carey, right? With Wardlow and Buddy Matthews. Talk about Jackie with Cash Wheeler. But you want to see somebody thirst and pop huge. If at any point Wyndham shows up on any fucking AEW show, Ant's head is gonna explode.
Yes.
Facts.
But we're gonna move
It's-
into the
That'll
main
happen.
card. So
Both
we
of
have
them.
a
will explode.
got a 9-match main card here.
9 matches.
9 matches.
Revolution.
So we're
So
gonna,
what we're saying is, you're calling out on Monday, all of us.
No,
I'm already called out, so I'm good.
So I'm not, but I called my guys today, and I was like, a reminder: I'm not opening the store Monday. I will be there when I get there.
There you go.
Because I usually have to wake up at 5:30 for work. So I'll wake up at 6:30 instead.
Well, there you go. And then I'm not sure what I'm doing yet.
I'm going to work. I can't miss, but
yeah, I might.
I'll be at work at 6 a.m.
Tired as fuck. My body's already in the clock that I wake up at the same time every day, so it doesn't really
I'll be at work tired looking. I'll be looking like fucking Alex.
Yeah, like outside the
right?
Get the
God damn, yo! It just WWE 2K22 just keeps getting worse, Kyle.
Oh no!
Advanced created entrances are not in 2K22
What?
because it was the reason 20 was crashing.
Oh.
Boy,
Yeah,
oh boy!
I'm not-
2K19
hold
forever,
up.
baby.
Dude, I'm not deleting.
That's
I'm
the
not.
E-Fed.
I'm not deleting 2K19 until.
I just spent $120.
Oh man! Oh,
2K19 forever.
Everyone's getting the same entrance, no custom entrances. It's all.
Yep, no
happening.
custom entrances, no custom pyro, nothing.
No.
Everyone's getting a do love entrance.
I hope that's
Yeah, you're
but
getting-
I hope that's a DLC down line. There's like, yeah. Okay,
Everyone's
we'll
coming. Everyone's coming out to the 205 live theme song. Fuck it.
We're gonna be a no entrance E-Fed. Too bad.
It's gonna be like
Like
AEW Rampage.
It's gonna be like Rampage. It's just, okay, they're in the ring.
Yo, why does this E-Fed have 45 matches on the card? Dude, there's no entrances.
No
they
entrance
saved
at all.
2 hours.
We're gonna book 4 weeks of television in one tape.
You can do tapings.
Yeah. Do the
Give out
tapings
tickets.
live on Twitch, and then you can watch.
Go to our secret YouTube link. Click it to go to fucking AWF tapings.
Anyways, let's get into the main card. We're going to start off hot here. We're going to start off with the AEW TBS Championship. Tay Conti versus Jade Cargill, who is the champion. And
You need a cigarette after that match. I don't even smoke.
No, me and Philly are really hyped, but I'm going to start with Jackie on this one. So, Jackie, who do you got in this contest?
Right. So Ty Conti, we all love her here on this show. I think that she's doing incredible things and her star is continuously on the rise. She keeps getting these most improved awards and absolutely 100% deserved. It shows. However, and this is where I'm going to go on team Anthony DiStefano, I think Jade Cargill is going to retain. She's on a monster streak right now. I don't see it stopping anytime soon. I think that they're going to stretch this as long as they possibly can. And Jade is just dominant. She's finding her groove. She's coming into her own. And I think that continuing to book her as this like unstoppable force is going to be to her benefit. Ty will get her opportunity down the line again. But to me, Revolution is Jade's night.
We got
Listen,
Phil with
I
Ty
don't
here.
care if it doesn't make sense. I don't care if it doesn't make
Mine's not out of
dollars.
the package. Mine's still in the package.
All right,
It's always
I am going
Oh
for
my
Ty
God,
Conti.
all the TCBs.
All right, I'm going for Ty Conti. I don't want to hear nothing.
See, I love her.
Nothing.
I love her, but this is how she's going to end up this weekend because nobody's stopping Jade. Nobody is stopping Jade, and I love Ty, and I want Ty to win all the titles.
Phil's leaving the show.
Bye, Phil. You've been released. Good luck on your
Listen, bro,
future
I even show
endeavors.
her in package too. You know,
Budget
Okay.
cuts.
All right.
And if you want to see more in package stuff,
This is who I'm going for.
Casting Couch.
This is who I'm going for at the pay-per-view. Clip this and send it to me.
Okay. So you're going you're going for Ty. I'm going to write you down as Ty.
I'm going Jade. I mean, I love Ty, right? And I want Ty to win a belt. But like, I have to stick with like I don't rotate favorites. Since day one, I text Phil when Jade came in. I said, "That's my girl.
Yep.
I'm staying with her. Staying with Jade."
Okay. You know what? Like
TCBs, man. If
I
you
got to
turn
stick with the TCB. No, I got to
Okay.
stick with Ty
TCBs.
because not only just that, I kind of feel like I know like the story would be like they need someone huge and it's got to be a really big deal for Jade to win the title. Realistically, that's probably
Can
what's gonna
Jade just
happen.
move on to the main title then?
But just
Will
in
Ty
case,
upset her?
that's what I mean. Just in case that they
So
decide to pull.
good point, Ant. You made a good point. So there is a rumor going around that AEW and Thunder Rosa herself have squashed, but where there's smoke, there's fire. Maybe Thunder Rosa is actually hurt, and maybe that changed the booking plans for this weekend, and maybe they want to get Jade in the main event title scene sooner.
Nah, I don't want to accept that. Sorry.
Just saying.
So-
Listen, if Ty Conti wins, we're still getting a Latina as champion.
Yeah,
I
a
know.
Latina champion. You know,
Even though fun fact for
Jackie
people,
the cocky.
if you look it up, Brazilians are not considered Latinas.
Why not?
I don't know.
Because
If you look,
they're
Portuguese.
Brazilian.
I don't know what it is. If you look it up, I swear to God, if you look it up, that's why whenever they have, like when AEW ever does all those like the Latin pictures, she's never in them.
What? I'm here with Ty
Her
Conti,
catchphrase
girlfriend of Sammy Guevara.
is Latinas do it
She
better.
says
Yeah,
Latinas
wait a
do it better.
second.
She's
Yeah.
from Brazil. Working or shooting.
Working or
Is she
shooting.
Brazilian? Is she Latina? We don't know.
Nate in the chat dropping knowledge. He said yes because they're colonized by Portugal.
Yeah.
Oh, well done.
Oh,
It's weird. It's a weird thing.
I
just-
did not know that.
Just like if you're 100% Puerto Rican, or just like me, I'm Spanish and white. What do I put on my fucking
You're not-
census?
So why are you stomping out being Italian like that?
Puerto Rican and Italian.
Well, you gotta
Like,
get
Like, come
Italians,
on,
man.
bro.
You know what?
Like,
I mean.
what? What? Just,
Listen,
I'm
I had
white.
gabagoo this morning. I'm
Bro.
Italian enough.
We are not Italians. Look at our skin. They're olive. We're getting darker in the
I
summer.
am not
get
fucking
real
olive,
dark.
so
I get really dark in the summer.
no.
Not a white man. I am a
Gabagoo.
I'm considered white.
All right.
I'm Italian.
So
So TCBs all day, bro.
TCB's okay, and then Jade's got with Jackie's got Jade. Obviously, Ant's got Jade, and we're gonna move on to our favorite match of the night and the one we're most looking forward to. It's a
Oh,
six-man
that's-
tornado
yes.
tag match. AHFO Andrade, Matt Hardy, and Isaiah Cassidy against Darby Allin, Sammy Guevara, and Sting.
Working or shooting. Girlfriend says Latinas do it better. She's from Brazil. Don't know.
I don't know. This was such a weird tag match. I don't even know what to predict yet, so I'm gonna start. I'm not gonna start with Phil because he's laughing. I'm gonna start with Jackie again. Jackie, what do you got for this match?
Oh my god. I just want to like preface this by saying that triple threat, I'm not sure why that was not on the Revolution card instead of this. There has to be something big being booked around this, like something behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That's going to happen after the fact because otherwise I'm just very clueless as to why this is on the card.
Hey,
So I'm sorry.
Jeff Hardy, isn't it Jeff
Jackie,
Hardy?
you know how to do double finger guns and like wave
Well,
them in the air?
I thought, but I thought Jeff's was it March 9th?
Fuck
I thought it
outta
was
here.
Listen, they're already getting sued by WWE
Yeah.
for fucking breach of contract. So fuck it.
Yeah,
just have them show up on
bring
TV
them
and
out.
pay,
The wall
Yeah,
at this
just
point.
pay the fucking fine at this point, bro. If I was Tony Khan, I'd be like, listen, you Hardy mother got mad money. You pay this goddamn fine
Yeah.
because I didn't spoil it. Jeff did on a podcast on a microphone entertainment show that fucking had 10 viewers. All right, I don't want to hear it.
What do you mean, Matt? You working or shooting? You say you're walking around here and saying you're
You're
big money Matt. Big money Matt. But you can't pay for the fine. What's going on here?
Oh,
You're working or shooting.
Walks out of a house show in Susan's Taint, North Carolina.
Working-
Shows up on AEW.
Listen,
Under
if we can
contract
be
with
honest,
WWE, working or
That
shooting.
6-man tag is going to probably be as long as that triple threat match
Nah,
was
yeah, it's
last
not gonna
night.
be-
So, like,
it was only 15 minutes, if that. So I was
That's
like,
what I mean.
There's no freaking point. Like, if
Nah,
you
it's gonna be
wanted to say,
less.
like,
It's
no,
gonna
like,
be
you know,
less.
but yeah, but if the argument was, oh, the triple threat didn't go on the main card because they wanted to give it more time, they really didn't give it a whole lot
So,
of time.
Matt
But,
Hardy
I
tweeted
mean-
out something today about being cool with Isaiah Cassidy again. Like they squashed things. So don't you think that they're just going to beat the shit out of Matt Hardy after the match, and that's going to turn, Andrade into the sole leader, and
I
then
don't
Matt can get Jeff, and they could do that thing with the finger guns.
I mean, as far as predictions go, I'm gonna go Team Darby because I think that the dissension is gonna come after the match, and hopefully that
skips?
means that whatever the freaking AHFO is done.
All right, can we just say something? If you listen to Rain with It, me and Phil cannot stand the Hardys. We cannot stand them.
No, you can't.
No.
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 I was never a Hardy guy growing up.
Anyways,
I did pop when they came out of WrestleMania. So, I mean, take that as you may. But I was not a Hardy fan growing up.
Okay, so
Not at all.
Jackie,
I like the Hardys.
who do you?
I was
got?
an Edge and Christian guy.
Who are you picking this match, Jackie?
Yeah, I'm going Team Darby, Sting, and Sammy. That's my
If
pick.
that's
and
not that's the answer. Yeah, that's the answer.
So Phil, you're going with Team Darby. I'm just gonna call him Team Darby.
Yeah. I just think that, like Ant said, because the ABCFO loses, they're going to attack
Mhm.
Matt Hardy, and we get a babyface turn from him. Or maybe we get a tease of him being broken again.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
that's
God.
what they're ultimately
no,
leading to something.
You don't like Broken Matt Hardy? I like Broken Matt Hardy.
You know what? It was cool 5 years ago. You know what else used to be cool? Wearing Triple X jerseys and sagging your fucking pants past your ass crack. I'm not doing that. All right, let the past die. Kill it if you must.
Oh my god!
Here you go.
This man watches Star Wars series once and quotes it every day.
I haven't watched it once. I've watched it like 50 times. My wife watched it once. Okay, buddy. So know what you're talking about.
Okay, all right. Let's
of course you say sorry.
Let's take 25. Let's take 25% off there.
Apologize.
Anyways, Team Darby all around, I think it just makes the most sense. They're obviously leaning towards Matt Hardy breaking off and doing his thing with
We need to have updated snacks. I'm so hungry. Updated stats throughout the night of whose predictions are right on the Elite POV account.
Okay, I'll get, because I'm writing them all down, so I'll get that made. I mean, Tony Khan said it best in his interviews this week that AEW Revolution is going to be the start and beginning of new chapters and stories. So this
WrestleMania,
this could very well be one of those. So we're going to move on here to another tag team match. This is actually I'm looking forward to the most. The three-way tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Jurassic Express, Red Dragon, and the Young Bucks. This is going to be a tough match to predict. So I'm going to start with Phil with this one. Phil, what's going on with this match?
So my heart is going in two different directions, right? What I think is going to happen and what I would like to happen. What I would like to happen is Red Dragon wins those belts and we get them versus the Bucks for the titles. So those titles mean something again, or not. That's unfair to say. The titles have an importance on it and have a storyline around it.
Yeah, what a savage. You don't like doing this?
All right. I love Jungle Boy. No, but I love, like we said it, like we keep saying, I love Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy is incredible, but I kind of need a break from Luchasaurus and this title run. Because I like them when they had Marco Stunt. I don't like them when they have Christian. And I like Christian Cage, but like
they're always looking for something. How about you look for a fucking opponent and a worthy feud? If you're always looking, like, can you find a feud that matters?
I'm going to pick, because I honestly believe this Bucks versus Red Dragon is going to tie into Cole and Omega, and then the Jay
Undisputed
White stuff.
Originals, first their name, second coming of the Undisputed Era, Adam Cole, baby.
So my pick is Jurassic Express. My pick is Jurassic Express.
Jurassic Express. All right. So Ant, what do you got with this match?
I think I'm gonna keep it on Jurassic Express, but to be different, I'm going Red Dragon.
Oh,
I'm gonna go Red Dragon. I personally I'm kind of torn too. Nothing's right, I'm torn. But I think they need to move on from. I just feel like there's more money in Christian turning on Jungle Boy and feuding than there is in them being the tag champs.
Right.
Because then it's like you give him the old back when men were men, the old veteran rub. Give him the rub, boy. I lay down for the 3 count. I put my shoulders to the mat for Jungle Boy.
Jackie, what do you think?
I'm also gonna go Jurassic Express on this one. Only because I think it would be quite a lackluster run for them if they were to drop the belts so soon. And knowing how AEW likes to make their title runs feel important, or at least attempts to make them feel important in this case, it would just be weird for them to drop it so soon. And I also think that the feud between the Bucks and Red Dragon really doesn't need title implications in it. I think they're going to continue that feud beyond this point, and Jurassic Express will move on to their next feud or next opponent, hopefully a nice, meaningful one. But I think in this case, Jurassic Express is going to retain.
Okay, so this one's so tough because I know they can go in a couple different directions with this one. Obviously, they can go with the Jurassic Express direction. That means, it's clear that the Young Bucks and Red Dragon do not need titles to continue this feud with the Elite versus the Undisputed Originals era, blah, 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 blah. But
the Undisputed Originals, first of their name, father of Red Dragon, second coming of Undisputed Era, Adam Cole, baby.
Okay, we'll put that on a t-shirt. Anyway, so if Red Dragon or Young Bucks were to win the titles, it would be very interesting. I think if Red Dragon, because this match obviously going to be before the world title match, if Red Dragon wins the tag titles, that would make me believe more that there's a possibility that Adam Cole is going to win the world title. I think that would be the only. If the Red Dragon doesn't win, I think Hangman's going to retain. But if Red Dragon wins the belt,
I mean, I'm so torn on Hangman still.
That could look good for Kenny's return. I mean, like you have Adam coming in here, and like he's fucking shit up with the Bucks, and he's got his boys here, Red Dragon, and now they're they're champions, and then Kenny comes back, and there's this feud between the champs and the former champs. Like the Bucks were once tag team champions, Kenny was once a world champion, so that could help that feud as well. I know it would piss a lot of people off. Like, oh, look at the EVPs booking themselves in the title matches.
Yeah.
Whatever. They're in the company. Eventually, they're going to
have the title. It happened since 2000.
Even though it's been proven that Tony Khan is the one who books this show and not any of the fucking EVPs.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd be fine with either way. I know I'm falling in the boat that like Jurassic Express. They need the titles just aren't working with them. But, I think that they're at least going to retain here. And hopefully their next feud is the one that ends the run. I don't know what team goes in and takes the belts off them.
PNP
has to be.
Santana and Ortiz.
Hold up, though.
Peep the hat, bro.
I know we're fine with if baby faces face baby faces.
PNP is kind of in like that. They don't give a shit phase. They're like the Eddie Kingston phase. And that fits them. Like we said, there's too many tweeners or whatever. But like these guys are legit tweeners, like as they should be. Like Eddie Kingston and PNP, that's their personality. That's how they should be. So I think PNP is the only answer for who wins the titles. I mean, off of these guys, obviously, if they go Red Dragon, Young Bucks, it's for a bigger picture.
Right.
But PNP, I'm tired of them waiting in line. It's been too fucking long, right? You've had Lucha Bros hold it. Lucha Bros won it in the best tag match I've ever seen in my life, right? But after that, what was it? It was lackluster. Then you have Jurassic Express win it in a match that's overshadowed because Penta's arm became his leg. He broke his arm. You want to hear about arms? He broke his arm. But then like you have that overshadow Jurassic Express. They haven't done anything. Who have they fought? The Ass Boys. Like it's been like 3 months without any meaningful feud for the titles.
So I think one way they could do, if Kenny's not coming back Sunday to make an appearance or whatnot, and they're going to let him heal for a little bit longer. What if the Bucks end up winning the tag team belts, and eventually down the line when they face a team like PNP or even FTR, the story's still there that we still want to see these two teams go at it in front of a live crowd. What if it's FTR against the Bucks? Red Dragon screws the Bucks out of their title shot or out of their title match, and then FTR, that's how they win the belts. And that's how you transition the belts off. And that furthers this story. Furthers this story until Kenny can come back.
It's possible. It's possible, but we just want PNP to win.
Yeah. I was about to say, I love FTR. Y'all know I love FTR, but I need Santana and Ortiz with some.
I need FTR versus Bucks again.
Yeah, in front of a live
crowd. Yeah.
That's got to be a pay-per-view match too.
They don't need a title for that.
That could. I mean, the good thing is like All Out's 6 months away still.
Yeah.
So we have time.
Hopefully it's all. I mean, we're going to be there, so let's go.
Yeah, right.
So we'll move on here. We got Jon Moxley against Bryan Danielson. 1-on-1 match is not a first blood match, as Wikipedia first put it under for whatever reason.
Don't ever believe Wikipedia.
Yeah. But there's going to be blood in this match because they tease the hell out of it for weeks now. Like Moxley's like, if I'm going to join you, we got to bleed together in the ring. So I imagine there's going to be blood in some way in this match, but it's going to be first and foremost an unreal wrestling match between two guys who are just completely hard in the ring, man. These guys just go at each other like crazy. Like just every opponent, they're hard knocks, right? Oh God, I can't wait for this fucking match. This match is going to be so good. So I'm going to start with Ant on this one. Ant, what do you got for Moxley and Bryan Danielson?
Death.
Death, yes.
They're all going to die.
Double death.
It's going to be fucking awesome. I'm so excited to see Moxley and Danielson. These are guys that aren't going to pull punches, right? It's not going to be soft. They're going to literally lay it in, and it's going to feel like a fight. And I think one thing that people don't know is Moxley is actually a really good technical wrestler and trained as a technician. So I think you see some stuff that you haven't seen from Moxley with transitions against Danielson that's going to be like, oh shit, I didn't know that guy could do that.
It could throw him off. It's going to throw Danielson off. I bet you
exactly.
He looks and goes, what the hell?
Yeah, so I think that might be like the hidden bag of tricks. But man, can you I mean, who wins, who loses? Can you imagine if Danielson has already formed this new faction and they cost Moxley the match, like, or
Oh, well.
you don't know what's going to happen, right? But I do want the Danielson faction. So if it means I have to sacrifice my buddy Moxley, who I love, he's probably one of my favorite wrestlers in the world. If I have to sacrifice a loss for Danielson to be like a leader of like a shoot wrestling kind of style, I'm taking it, and I'll pick Danielson. But my heart tells me John Moxley beats Bryan Danielson.
So you're going with Danielson ultimately for our picks.
I'm going Moxley.
Oh, I go Moxley. Okay.
I'm going. The only way I would go Danielson is if it was the start of the faction.
All right, Jackie, what do you got for us? Let us know, Latina.
The coquille is about to speak. And no, not the cucaracha.
I made that mistake.
I mean, hey, I don't mind if you call me. It was just that you called my mom. That was
you called her mom.
It was an accident. I didn't know.
I know, Kyle. I know. So as far as the match goes, first of all, it's going to be a straight banger. I can't wait for this one. This is one of my most anticipated matches of the card. I think in this case, I'm going Danielson. Danielson has been on a complete tear. He's like on a monster run right now. I would have to say, without much debate, he has to be, in my book, one of the top, if not the top person in the company right now as far as quality of matches. And I think Danielson's taking this. I like the idea that maybe the faction is already, come together, and we might see an appearance and a beatdown from Danielson's group there.
Mm-hmm.
But
they'll be called the Paragon. That's what they're using, the Paragon. What if they were using that for the Paragon the whole fucking time? And
oh no, please! It's just as weird.
What if? Yeah. Marvel, what if?
But not taking anything away from Moxley, because we all know Moxley's a freaking straight badass, and that match is going to be great. But my vote goes to Danielson.
Boo, Jackie.
Okay. Well, I'm picking Moxley in this one because
Canadian brother.
I do think that Moxley's gonna, and I do love this idea of, Danielson's already has his faction put together behind Moxley's back. That fits so well. So I think that Moxley's gonna win. This is my prediction. He's gonna win after a really incredible match. Danielson's gonna go for a handshake. Like Moxley's gonna go and he's thinking about shaking his hand. He's gonna go shake his hand, and that's when Moxley gets jumped by Danielson's faction, and that's how that match ends. Like Moxley on top, but he gets jumped by Danielson's faction right after the match, and then they're the ones that leave with Moxley on the ground. So that's the way I'm rolling. I'm going Moxley. Phil, let us know to finish up this match. What do you got for this one?
I'm also going Moxley. I think that, we've seen Danielson lose now, so it's possible to beat him. And, this is Moxley's first match, like big match since, him coming back after rehab. And I think that it's going to be everything you said. I think Moxley wins, but we get some type of beatdown. Now, what I want to see is whatever this Danielson group name is going to be, I want their initials to be UE so they can throw up the sign so Kyle could get angry. That's all I want.
Why would you?
That's all I want, bro.
UO.
Call them UO.
It's doing the UO on camera.
That's all I want, bro.
Undisputed Originals, first of their name, father of Red Dragon.
God.
Second coming of Undisputed Era, Adam Cole, baby.
I think I'm going Moxley, though. I feel like it's Moxley's match.
We'll move on to...
So, Jackie, you're the only one wrong. How does it feel?
Oh, wow.
Or is she the only one
Or am
right?
I the only one right?
Would you rather be a podcaster or a microphone entertainer?
Anyways, we're going to move on to Moxley's buddies match. Eddie Kingston against Chris Jericho in a singles match. Obviously, we've seen Chris Jericho looks in great shape as of late. There's that picture that's going around. The DDP Yoga is really doing wonders for him.
Yes. Use 15% or use the code Jericho and save 50% on your next DDP.
Yeah, it'll probably be, I don't know if he's been saying that on his podcast. Maybe.
I don't know.
But anyways, this match has been a pretty decent feud as of late. They had that really cool promo battle where, when they were in Connecticut there, breaking the fourth wall a couple of times, which is really cool. And then this one, it's interesting. The one part I just don't understand, don't like, and I think maybe we'll see why. It's when it seemed like PNP and Jericho are all of a sudden cool with the fist bumps. I don't know. That was still weird to me. I guess maybe we'll find out why. There's always a reason why AEW does these little things. So hopefully we do find out what happened with that. But I'm going to start with Jackie on this one. Jackie, Chris Jericho, Eddie Kingston. What do we got?
So just to go back to what you were saying about the whole PNP thing, giving the fist bump to Jericho, in my heart of hearts, I'm hoping that is a signifying of the end, like almost like we're going to get swerved over here where they're going to be like, oh yeah, it's cool, we got your back, but they don't really, and they're on Kingston's side. I think Kingston needs this win. Aside from the fact that, yes, I love Eddie Kingston, he's one of my favorite people in AEW, all bias aside, Kingston needs this win to look like the badass that he is. It's not going to hurt Jericho to lose this match. I want this inner circle shit to be poof, done, over with. And I think that Kingston taking the win and Santana and Ortiz aligning themselves fully with Eddie Kingston would be the way to go in this instance.
Okay. I don't think the inner circle is going anywhere in time soon. The only reason why I think that is because if they're going to introduce these the trios titles, I imagine you're going to do some sort of big tournament for them, and you need some trios teams to throw in there. I know we have a lot already, but I wouldn't doubt if like Jericho tries to get the inner circles team in there. Maybe it's like the beginning of that tournament is the final deception. They run like an angle on that. But with this match, it's tough when you're facing a guy like. It's tough. It's. I'm reading the chat too. Our chat guys, our POV chat. It's tough when you're facing a guy like Jericho because Jericho obviously is a guy that we know likes to put himself over a lot. So I know Kingston needs this win too. I will lean on the boat that Kingston's going to win this match though. And I think I like the idea of Proud and Powerful coming out because there was that little fist bump. Maybe this is where the angle is where like, Jericho's like, he's like looking down at ringside and he sees his boys PMP and asking for help. Maybe they just don't they shake their head and then they walk over to Kingston's corner, like around the ring and stand behind there. So maybe they do some kind of thing like that. That would be pretty cool. So I'm going to lean with Kingston. So I'm going with Kingston. What do we got, Phil?
So I'm also going with Kingston. I think that they're, especially on commentary during Rampage, they're leaning way too heavy on this handshake thing. Of like, if you beat me, I'm going to shake your hand. And Jericho, whenever all his promos are about like respect and stuff like that. And I feel like with Jericho still trying to be like a baby face in this the whole time, like with the crowd singing his song, and he's not going like super heel. So I think that I think Kingston wins. I think it's going to be a great match. I think Jericho's going to do a great job of highlighting him. And I think, maybe we do get Santana Ortiz kind of affecting the outcome of this match. But I think Kingston ultimately is just going to win.
Yeah.
He needs to win. Like, we love Eddie Kingston, and he has so many great segments, but like he always loses when it counts. So like I want him to win.
He's going to get a big pop. And what are you posting in the live chat?
All right, so did anyone ever go on TikTok and see the crazy guy that was like flipping out in the play? He's like, I want to shake his hand. I want to shake his hand. No, I'm just trying to shake his hand.
Yeah.
When you said that, that's all I can think of. Like, I want to shake his hand. No, I want to shake his hand.
God, if that happens I mean, Jericho is the influencer, so maybe he'll be influenced by this.
I want to shake his hand. But what I wrote in the chat that popped up is, if Stone Cold was talking about this, thought they broke up. Ortiz hits Chris with a fist pump. Show respect. 2 weeks ago, they were trying to kill each other. Now they're fist pumping. Is this off script? I don't know, but the rattlesnakes invest. They got me thinking, are these cats working or shooting? I don't know. It's definitely if it, and I love this incarnation of Jericho, right? It's another reinvention of Chris that again puts me back on board. I love that he worked on his body. All it took was NBA Twitter to fucking totally blast the guy, and the dude got back in shape. Because he was reminding me of Randy Ram from The Wrestler for a while there. Now he's back and he looks great. He's going to be a full-fledged dickhead heel. You could see it coming. I love that he had to get the last word on Rampage about Kingston, you're done on Sunday. You know what I mean? Like that's like the old school Jericho is coming out. But Kingston needs this, man. Kingston has been in so many great feuds and he always comes up short. This needs to be the one he doesn't. As far as PMP goes, I want to see Kingston do it by himself. I want to see Kingston do it, but I don't want any help for Kingston's first big win in AEW.
Well, I didn't mean like PMP to help him, but just
like I know, like Jericho tries to
psychological
cheat,
warfare. Yeah.
but I don't want it. Like I don't want him. I don't want it to be off a distraction.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't want nothing.
Yeah.
I want it clean. I want it
and that crowd's
100% clean.
That crowd's gonna pop huge for Eddie Kingston, and I'm just saying,
crowd is gonna bing bong really loud.
I'm just sitting here thinking about it, guys. We're gonna get to work on it. We're getting a working or shooting T-shirt on our shop. It's gonna say
working or shooting.
Working like WROKIN or shooting.
Yeah, working or shooting.
It's going on there.
As long as we don't get a cease and desist.
No, that's not. That can't be copyrighted. Come
I
on.
know. I know.
Anyways,
Are we gonna make that a shirt? Can we make that shirt?
Yeah, I really want to, and I want like a silhouette of someone doing this with the hands up in the
air. Arms up in the air. We're gonna shoot.
So we're gonna turn our attention now to the Face of the Revolution ladder match for the future AEW TNT Championship match. We have 6 participants with, who knows? Maybe, what? As a fun part for this prediction, we will predict a 7th surprise entrant, but we'll do that at the end. So we'll first predict the match itself as it's listed. Keith Lee, Orange Cassidy, Ant's favorite wrestler, Powerhouse Hobbs, Ricky Starks, Wardlow, and Christian Cage. And I'm going to start with Ant on this one. Ant, this ladder match, give us what you got for prediction with those 6 stars, and if there's a 7th surprise, who would you want it to be?
If there's a 7th surprise, obviously we want Claudio, aka Cesaro, right, to grab the brass ring and kind of shove it in the face. Symbolism. I love symbolism. I love the cheap shots. Give me more cheap shots. Give me all the shots.
All day. I'm here for
Give me the shots.
Day.
This is a competition. Give me the shots, right? I want it all the time. I love it. I love that they do stuff like that. My heart's going Keith Lee here. But I think Wardlow wins and MJF takes it from him. That's gonna be what fucking burns Wardlow's ass up and says, okay, enough. So I am picking Wardlow.
So this is another match where if that happens, I truly think that Hangman's going to lose the belt. Because that means MJF is not going to be catapulted towards the world title. He'll be catapulted towards a TNT championship shot taken away from Wardlow. So that's another match that could have implications on the world title match, which is crazy to think. This truly is the damn WrestleMania for AEW. I don't even care anymore.
It is.
He heard us.
Yeah. He's going to come out in a blue suit jacket with the AEW logo like, welcome to Revolution.
Dude, I swear to God, people in AEW watch this podcast because there's a lot of stuff that we talk about happens like the very next week on AEW TV.
Did you see what I tweeted the other day? Remember the first NXT Triple H was just in the ring like this?
Yeah.
And the camera was going around him? I said, I can't wait till Ring of Honor debuts and Cody's just like...
Dude,
the camera's going around him.
I tweeted out last Rampage or something that I'm like, I tweeted at Kyle O'Reilly. I'm like, at Kyle O'Reilly, I'm so ashamed there was no air guitar. What does he do? This air guitar's last night.
He does the air guitar, yes.
They're listening, bro. Yeah. They're listening.
Anyways.
Kyle O'Reilly, Moriarty.
Yep. Perfect guy. But I'm going to go with... Oh, God. See, I like Claudio as the 7th entrant and to do the brass ring thing because I love those shots, man. Love those shots.
They haven't mentioned it, though.
I know. They haven't. So that would be it. If there was a 7th pick, I would still pick Claudio 100%. But if not, if we're going with these 6 people, I like a Keith Lee winning the match here. I do like the Wardlow prediction. That's a very awesome prediction. I wouldn't be upset if that happens. But I'm going to go with a Keith Lee here. I think that would be a really good catapult for him to start his AEW career with a TNT championship match. And I hope for a guy like Keith Lee and the amount of talent that he has, they kind of don't give it to us on a random Dynamite, like a St. Patrick's Day Slam or Easter Slam, whatever they do in the future. Give it to us at the next pay-per-view. Let him hold on to that shot until the next pay-per-view and let him cash it in at Double or Nothing. Give that a pay-per-view match because I think that deserves a pay-per-view match. So that's what I hope, and I'm going to roll with Keith Lee here. Next, we'll go to Phil here. Phil, what do you got for this match? And then give us the 7th guy prediction.
So my 7th prediction would be Swerve. I see,
Chris in the chat. Yeah, I like
Chris
that.
in the chat saying it. There's reports that he's already signed. So I think it would be Swerve. Listen, I would absolutely love it if it was Claudio. If they were able to get that deal done quicker than not, then we get the visual representation of a fuck you. You didn't let me grab the brass ring. I'm actually grabbing it. But I think what's interesting is on last night's Rampage, they announced that Sammy is fighting Scorpio Sky on next week's Dynamite for the title. And what if, Scorpio Sky hasn't lost in like
364 days.
Yeah. over a year, about a year, right? So what if they actually put the belt on him, right? So that I think that changes who you would win. As much as Wardlow's my guy, I would love for him to win. I think somehow Shawn Spears, in helping him, quotations, is going to cost him the match.
Okay.
And we're going to get, like, it's going to further push that storyline of, like, Wardlow being pissed. The MJF stuff, MJF did say in the promo that he's not interested in that. I really think we're getting MJF for the world title. I think MJF is going to win the main event. My main event versus Punk and him in the dog collar match.
Well, we're not there yet. Hold on.
But I think that all of that affects how this match is booked. So whoever wins this match, I don't think is going to win. I think Scorpio Sky is going to win the title on Wednesday, and then whoever wins this match is going to lose to Scorpio Sky.
Okay.
So with that being said, who could it be? Maybe Will Hobbs, but it would have to be a babyface. This is what's hard about it, right? Actually, no, I changed my mind. I'm going Keith Lee winning this match.
Hey.
And him and Scorpio Sky, when he goes against Scorpio, some type of Men of the Year shenanigans costs him the match. That's why he doesn't win. And then those guys go into a feud. But I'm going Keith Lee in my surprise swerve.
Okay.
Diversity.
And last but not least, Jax. Chucky. What do we got?
Man, Phil, like, get out of my brain, because now it's just gonna sound like I'm straight up biting off of your answer, because that's
Definitely
more
are.
or less exactly what I was thinking. I would love for Wardlow to take it, but again, like Phil said, because he's living in my brain rent free, apparently, I figured that Shawn Spears might get involved somehow and, trash Wardlow's chances of taking the match. Yeah, my answers are going to be identical to Phil, so I'm not going to waste time going too far.
Can I change my answer now?
Why?
God, I just wrote it down. What do you want?
I'm sorry. I want to change my answer. I think now thinking about it, Keith Lee's already in a feud with Team Taz. I think Orange Cassidy wins.
Whoa.
And I think we get Orange Cassidy.
And
I think wait. I think Orange Cassidy wins and we get Orange Cassidy versus Scorpio Sky. Book it.
Ant's like meditating right now.
Book it.
Yeah,
I'm trying to use. I've
He's in the
watched a lot of
metaverse.
Star Wars.
He's
I'm
in the
trying.
metaverse.
I'm trying to be like fucking Luke and just teleport somewhere else real quick. So I can...
Main event Cassidy. Tell him, Carrie. The
I don't-
world will know.
Hold
We
up.
are ahead of the curve.
Everybody, hold up.
Want to be famous?
Do we want to become famous? We need to buy followers. We can buy primes, whatever that is, and viewers on mountviewers.com. But you got to put the space. Make sure you put the space at the end between the .com
So
and
Kevin
the
Media,
website.
have you heard of Casting Couch, and do you want to be on it? Mountviewers.
We haven't. We have a couch. It might not be black. It might be spotted black. There might be some stains on there, but you can become
use a black
famous.
light. Do not use a black light.
You can become famous.
It's like
on our
Room
couch.
Raiders.
Yeah.
So go to elitepovcastingcouch.spacecom and you can definitely get yourself onto that show.
.spacecom.
So until then,
or let's go Orange Cassidy.
so until then, media,
Tony Khan himself
Ben
said
Hammer.
Tony
Damn,
Khan himself
Hammer.
said it.
So anyone,
Big,
audio
big money
listeners,
Cassidy.
for the audio listeners, don't know, there's bots on Twitch that come around and will
Yes.
like post like fake links saying want to buy followers. So we were just kind of making, having fun with it there. So that's what that was.
Yeah.
But all right, that's a good, interesting change of pick, Phil, to OC.
Can I
stick
change
with-
my pick?
Okay, what do you got?
Wardlow.
Okay. Funny enough, I had that written down.
Yeah, because I'm not changing my fucking pick. I don't change. I stay.
But I like the prediction of the Shawn Spears thing because we saw that stare down with Wardlow this week, so it makes all the sense in the world for something like that to happen. So, yeah, very interesting ladder match happening on Sunday. We'll move on to the AEW Women's World Championship. Britt Baker, DMD versus Thunder Rosa. And I'm going to start with the Latina for this one. Jackie.
I haven't started with me once. Oh, you
I
started
did.
me
I did. But I got to start with the Latina with this one.
For the record, I thought you were gonna swerve Jackie for a second and be like, "I'm gonna start with the Latina." Phil, what do
You
you
know
think?
what? No, I'm going to switch camera. We're going to start with the Latina. Ant, go ahead with this one.
I like going to the dentist.
Wait, who? All right.
Ant
Ant, go ahead.
started.
I
Yeah.
switched to your camera for you to say that.
Ant likes going to the dentist. He's a
I like-
psychopath.
I like going to the dentist.
Yeah. I like the fluoride.
I let Britt
Yeah.
Baker work on my mouth. Yeah, I'm going DMD. I mean, I think if what we're reading is true, which has been denied, but I think Thunder Rosa loses. I do. I don't. I think the first title she's going to hold is the TBS title. I don't think she's going to hold the TNT or the Women's Championship. I think she holds the TBS title. I think Britt's run will continue until they bring in someone to stop her, or Jade decides she wants to beat her ass.
Okay.
Like Jade decides she wants another belt.
Yeah, when Jade says I want it, she's getting it. But that's just what I think. Listen, and I love Thunder Rosa. This isn't anything like I don't like Thunder Rosa. I think Thunder Rosa's pop's amazing. She gets the Thunder Rosa pop. Like when that music hits, the crowd goes. She's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Thunder Rosa.
But then we make a prediction on Thursday's show about like it was you, Phil. You mentioned like there's gonna be some like fuckery in this match, and then you know at St. Patrick's Day Slam, which is in Thunder Rosa's hometown.
Do they speed this
somebody
up?
in the chat brought that up.
Do they speed this up though, and Hater accidentally cost DMD? You know, does that happen? Yeah. And then you can say, okay, now Hater leaves, but I
really could go different ways with this match. It's crazy.
There needs to be a title change, though, right? There needs to be one.
Yes.
I'm going Britt Baker though.
Okay.
Phil? I'm sticking with Britt.
I'm going Thunder Rosa. This Britt Baker stuff, and like we love her. She's great. She's had an incredible run. It's gonna end eventually. I think that when looking at this card, if you're being honest with yourself, a lot of the titles aren't going to change hands, right? Jade's most likely going to win.
It's WrestleMania.
Jurassic Express is most likely going to win. And Hangman's most likely going to win. Yeah. So I think this is a match where we see a title change. And I think that we're all predicting that Britt Baker goes a year, or we're all now starting to predict the spring slam stuff with Thunder Rosa. I think they're going to swerve us tonight or tomorrow, whenever the fuck this pay-per-view is, by having Thunder Rosa win.
Sunday night at 7. Thanks, Tony.
All right, Rodriguez, what do we got?
Y'all already know that I am Team Thunder Rosa all the way. I know that there's a lot of arguments against my logic here.
I really thought you were going to swerve us there because you were like, I'm usually team, and I thought you were going to be, but you didn't.
Nope. Like you said about the not changing sides on this one, I am full 100% backing the idea that this is Thunder's time to step into the light. I know we've said things about Britt Baker retaining all the way up until Double or Nothing, but that's where Sheeta lost hers and then Britt won hers. And it's like, if Britt drops it there, does it become like the pattern that it's like, okay, we're just going to assume that everybody's going to go the full year with their title runs. She doesn't need to go the full year for her title run to be meaningful and impactful. She's done a lot of great things, but I really, really, truly feel with all of my heart that this is Thunder's moment to step into the light and take that AEW Women's Championship.
So when she wins, are we all going to like look into our cameras and be like, ooh.
I might cry when she wins. That's legit.
Listen, Thunder Rosa wins next Saturday's show. Kyle, you have to start with.
I'll do it.
I want to make a remix.
I'm the one who listens to that kind of music.
See, I'm gonna roll DMD. I'm with Ant in this one. I think I really want
racism. We're being divided, Jackie. The lines have been divided.
And I'm a fan of the cookie.
This is something I've worked on for years. It's going to be huge. It's big.
Anyway.
The gabagoos on the other side.
Listen. Someone wants to see me that bad. You hear that? My meat is here.
But yeah, I think Britt Baker holding the world title for at least a full year does wonders for that title reign. And it's not just because we need a title change because there hasn't been title changes on the card. We don't even we can sit here and say, oh yeah, the rest of the ones are going to be retained. We know that, but we don't know that. What if there could be a title change that swerves the hell out of us? What if Tay Conti ends up winning the belt, swerves the hell out of us? We're going to shoot. We got kids on the show now. What's going on here?
AEW's for the kids, bro.
Yeah, but I really do think DMD is going to win this match, and I think. Yes, this has been a big feud. This has been a big build-up. It's been good. I think Britt Baker holding the belt for a full year and then losing it in a big faction to a really, I don't want to say a bigger baby face than Thunder Rosa, but a babier face than Thunder Rosa would be a really cool thing to see.
Bro, she's the biggest baby face in the company. Let's be honest. There's no bigger baby face in her. Her pops are massive. Everyone loves her. I haven't heard one person, even the fucking idiots who watch that other company, I've not heard any one of them say a bad thing about Thunder Rosa. Everybody loves her.
I know. It's just tough for me. My gut's telling me DMD, so I'm just gonna stick with it. Could be wrong, for sure. It could be probably wrong, but I wouldn't be opposed if a Thunder Rosa wins the world title. I just would want some continuity or something. I want to see why Thunder Rosa lost the belt. It was because of why DMD lost the belt. Was it because Jamie Hayter cost her? I don't want it just to be a loss clean. Like, there's got to be a story for Britt Baker to transition into. She's the top woman in the entire division. She needs to transition to something and not just fade away and then pick up later down the line. Oh, I hate this person for no reason. Let me go feud with them. There's got to be a reason why that Britt Baker's lost this belt and has held this belt for this long. Like, there's got to be a story both ways for Thunder Rosa and for DMD after this. If you're going to take the belt off. If you're not, you keep the belt on DMD and you have another epic match between these two that they've already had so far. You're going to get another classic between Britt Baker and Rosa. So that's all I'm saying.
Fair point, but Thunder Rosa's still winning.
Okay. Well, you're wrong. Anyways.
Wow.
We'll move on to, I know, a match that Ant's going to definitely want to talk about, and we're going to go to him first in this one. We have the dog, while his kids are in the background, the dog collar match between CM Punk.
Ask your kids right now who they got in this dog collar match.
CM Punk or MJF?
Hello, who do you have? CM Punk or MJF? Who's winning? You shut up. You hear her tell me to shut up?
Damn.
That's my
It's
kid,
almost like she's her father's daughter.
I was about to say, I wonder
That's
where
the
she
baby
gets
thing.
that from.
Can you get her out? Thank you. I'm excited. We don't have ice cream. Can you shut the door, please? We
don't have ice cream. No ice cream bars here.
Okay, so I personally think MJF's gonna win, but Punk's promo on fucking Rampage was so badass, and again channeled back to a Ring of Honor promo, which I think is really cool. That now that they own Ring of Honor, you're gonna start seeing that, right? And I think they'll start playing those clips. And whoever has the video package, if you don't splice these things together,
we know they are. We know they are.
The match with like Punk punching himself in the head and talking about monsters, because that was an old promo, and then MJF saying he's the devil himself. Bro, this video package.
Why'd you buy the company then?
Yeah, right. We need. I just need. This needs the main event in my eyes. This is like
really.
To me, it is the main event. For me, this is the main event.
It's been going on for 4 months, man. And like Adam Cole and Hangman are going to be great, but imagine if that starts the show.
Yeah.
Well, it's already the main event. We know it's the main event.
The world title always finishes, right?
Yeah.
Like, but
well, no, Tony Khan said it. Somebody in that company, they said that's the main event.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
The only good thing about this event is that you do have that the trios match that they could stick in the middle so people can get a break.
Yeah.
Right. Because besides that, you're not leaving your seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think MJF wins, man.
Oh.
Even I did.
Take the risk. Take
so
the risk.
Technically,
with your chest.
So he's gonna. So MJF's got that. We'll have that hold that I beat CM Punk 3 times because technically
Yes,
he
he will.
twice.
And then when Punk comes back for the title next year and beats MJF for it,
I'm okay with that.
like
I'm okay with that.
I want to see CM Punk snap, and this isn't about Punk winning. This is about Punk becoming the CM Punk that we're all waiting for. Not the hi. Like the welcome home tour is over, right? We want CM Punk back. We want the best in the world back.
I like this tour, Punk. Hey,
I'm happy to be here. Okay, like yeah.
Are
I'm
you guys
happy to be
bored
here.
of me yet?
Yeah, listen, we are happy to be here, but remember why we wanted you back in the first place, and it's going to start this Sunday, March 6th, because Punk loves saying the date, March 6th, and on March 6th.
Oh yeah, he
dropped that a lot.
He's a big
yesterday.
calendar guy, CM Punk, man.
Yep,
big calendar guy.
Big
So
road
you're
maps
saying
and
he's calendar
calendars.
man?
Yeah.
On
Batman
March
villain?
on March 6th,
March,
CM Punk comes back to being the best in the world, but MJF always has tricks up his sleeve, and MJF's winning this match. MJF's going to win. He's the next champion.
Carrie's prediction in the chat got me thinking. Listen to this for you audio listeners. She puts, I need Punk to win, and then they have House of Black attack after the match. Then it is the House of Black who turns Punk heel. Then we get Hangman versus heel Punk.
I mean, that's a beautiful story to tell. Will they do it though? I don't know.
No,
Well, I mean, Punk mentioning monsters kind of leaves that there.
True.
A cult Punk, like the cult Punk that he did in like a Straight Edge Society, but like a dark cult. CM Punk is a character no one's ever seen before.
Maybe.
And that would be awesome.
What he wants to do.
To explore that route. That'd be interesting.
I'm gonna just put me down for MJF. My heart is torn in a million pieces there, but I think it's MJF.
I'm gonna take.
By the way, CM Punk needs a new fucking shirt. They have 2 shirts out, bro. Get a new shirt out.
Maybe he's got the Bryan Danielson shirt, bro. He's chilling.
That was because of that's because of what was happening.
Yo, and shout out to motherfucking Pro Wrestling Tees. These people over there are lunatics. Not only did they put out the shirt of Punk and MJF, they put out the bloody variant, just the blood over MJF.
It's causing way too much drama online over a T-shirt, by the way.
Wait, really? What are people saying?
Oh yeah, some guy made that, like, and then they took it and did it too, and then he's like, "I want my royalties," and they're like,
"Oh, give me a fucking break."
Like, I'm like, bro, why are we like you're arguing with a T-shirt company?
Bro, tell that guy.
I bet you he's got Monday Night Raw tweets on his Twitter timeline.
No. This is what we do. This is what we do. It's not even a wrestling thing, right? It is just a business thing. Tell that guy to go on Pro Wrestling Tees, click the Young Bucks, and scroll way past their AEW stuff and go to their indie shit. And when they have fucking Disney and superhero stuff, and those motherfuckers ain't paying royalties to them, yo ass ain't getting royalties. Yeah. Sorry, this is the way the game works, bro. You should know better than to post the image online without the fucking thing across it that says "fuck you, you can't steal this."
Yeah,
no.
Anyways,
yeah, there you go, Jackie. For being the intelligent one, I'm gonna drop out.
Who owns the copyright? That's true too. I don't know. I just think fucking first off, that's wrestling Twitter summed up. Like we're arguing over a T-shirt.
Where owns the picture? Isn't that MJF? Isn't that MJF's picture?
You don't own the image, so you can't use it, right? And I mean, you know how many creative people's idea of when MJF did that was probably like, oh, we got to release that now as a variant.
Yeah.
Especially when we sat here and talked about how important that was on Thursday when he smeared his face out of it with blood.
Yeah. The significance.
Especially since I'm sure in like 6
just
months
we'll get shirts like Carrie.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, we'll get a CM Punk figure with blood on his face, on his shirt, on his pants.
I want to show you guys a Carrie creation when we were on camera. This is what I woke up to the other day. When we said
I think I know what this is.
The fuck ant
yes
merch. So this is going to be a shirt, guys. Where's that?
Oh
fuck ant.
God.
The fuck ant.
Oh, 100%. That needs to be a shirt. Yeah.
Sorry, Carrie. You ain't getting any royalties for that.
Oh no.
No, it's exclusive through Carrie's Etsy shop when she makes one. That's the only place you're gonna buy it, so she can get all the money. Because I don't want your fucking money for my merchandise. Don't buy my shit.
Oh my god.
Buy subs. Don't buy merch.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna take this one now too. CM Punk and MJF dog collar match. This is gonna be absolutely insane. There's gonna be so much blood in this match, and we just seen how much CM Punk could bleed cutting the right vein. My God, was that guy? There's blood gushing out of his head. I don't know if you guys look closely.
Squirting.
It was squirting out of his head.
It was dripping out. It was really,
this match is gonna be so intense. I think MJF loses though. And I want to know where they're going to put this match in the card, because I think, like I said before, there's going to be other matches that I think implicate where some other stories are going next. Like
it's going to be the co-main. Like it has to be the co-main.
Like if Wardlow wins, and if the ladder match is before the dog collar match, and Wardlow wins, I think CM Punk wins.
Can you stay that high though? That's the question. If you're going to put this as a co-main event, can the audience stay that high for an hour? Like,
yes,
I think
for
so.
Hangman and Adam
I think
Cole?
so.
Oh, yeah.
I think so, because I've been to wrestling events where you get up and you stay up. NXT in Philly was one of them. Like, I don't know if we sat down that whole time really.
Yep.
But it's just, that's always my concern, because that's going to come on damn near 11 o'clock. They're going to be there at 6 o'clock, right? And 7 is when the pre-show starts. So you have a lot of hours to fill. That's the only thing that scares me. That's why you need to have, Jackie, thank you for gifting the sub to yourself. You need to have that trios match right in the middle. It has to be right. It has to split up everything.
How would you guys? What match are you guys opening up the pay-per-view with?
Ty versus Jade.
I think the tag team titles.
The tag team. Yeah.
I would like Ty versus Jade just because I'm greedy and I want to see that first.
That, or maybe even the ladder. I think I could definitely see the ladder match even open.
The ladder match could open.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me, right? This ladder match. Look at all the big hunks in it, right? All the big manly meat, right? When you have like Jay Lethal,
meaty men. It's meaty men.
Manly meat.
That's our version.
That's manly meat. big manly meat.
Manly meat slapping meats.
Yeah.
Jay Lethal, you have on the roster, right? You have these people that like you could see do crazy shit off of ladders, and like they're like, nah, we're gonna just put the biggest and baddest in it and add Orange Cassidy.
Well,
I
Ricky
mean,
Starks
hold
and
up.
Orange
Ricky Starks
Cassidy.
is small. Christian Cage is pretty small. He's
Well,
not
Christian
big.
Cage. Well, I didn't even know that there was another spot available for Christian.
Yeah,
Christian
me
must have.
either.
He was looking for an opportunity, and Tony's like, "What are you looking for, bud?"
Trying
Well,
to get in
that's
that
what you
ladder
told
match,
him.
but I
That's
can't
what
see
you
it.
told him to do. You told him to go look for some relevant feuds. So there you go.
So
Look for a
Fangy,
match.
House of Black is not opening it. It's on the buy-in.
It's in the buy-in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Punk and MJF opens is what Carrie thinks. Wow.
That'd be insane. I could see them doing that though.
Mm.
What
I
a
could see them.
what a way to transition, right? We getting like the buy-in, which are just three great matches, gonna be a lot of fun, and then it's like, come join our wrestling company. Let's show you how we do wrestling different. Here's a fucking dog collar match.
Where they're
People
gonna
are
wear
gonna be
dog
like,
collars and they're gonna beat the hell out of each other with a giant steel chain.
Yeah, what the fuck is happening?
Anyways, Phil, I'm gonna go to you now. What do you got with this match?
MJF.
Punk?
MJF is gonna
Yeah.
win. I'm saying it with my chest. I think that this whole storyline that they're telling on the side while Hangman's having this incredible title run of matches, I think MJF wins and MJF wins a double or nothing.
Okay.
I think MJF is not going to lose. Every time we pick against MJF the last 3 years, we've only been wrong twice, and that was against Moxley and against Jericho, and both of them weren't clean victories because there was some shenanigans involved, and that's how he lost.
On the
MJF
subject
is
of
going to win.
Punk, Who holds AEW title first? Punk or Danielson?
Punk.
You think Punk? I do
Yeah.
think.
think
I
That's
think
a tough
I think
call.
Danielson.
I think
That is
Punk.
a tough.
I'm leaning Punk just
call.
because I think when his contract's done, he's done. I think you get another three more years after Danielson's contract for Danielson. I really do. I don't think he's leaving wrestling for a while.
Especially the way he's working, right?
Yeah. But we don't know. I mean, like he's got. You never know with Danielson too. There's always that scare that he's gonna reconcuss himself, or that was the neck.
True.
Yeah. He's wrestling on a thin
That
line.
concern has been way gone after he joined AEW for me.
Yeah, I know.
The Suzuki match alone.
But
Yeah.
we'll end off
Good
with
point.
Jackie with CM Punk and MJF. What's going through your head?
So early on, I strongly believed that MJF was going to take the victory in this match. However, I have since changed my mind.
To Orange Cassidy.
No, to Orange
Sean
Cassidy,
Dean.
yes. But no, I think CM Punk is going to, as has been said in the chat a few times, just unleash that beast. We saw the more like psychotic side of him in that promo on Rampage last night. I think this match is Punk's to take. I wonder if, just for argument's sake, if there is some involvement from like, a Wardlow type thing that catapults that feud with MJF and Wardlow post this match. But I don't know, man. It's my gut's just telling me that CM Punk he's got that fury ignited in him, and he's going to show us a really violent side, and he's going to take the victory in this match.
So you're saying CM Punk has the fire burns.
God. If he comes out with that, that'd be dope as hell. By the way.
Oh my
yeah.
god!
Yeah.
Ant will lose his mind.
Yeah, kill switch engage. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
We see that crazy side of Punk, or like even his. They probably make. What did he come? I'm trying to remember what he came out to in Ring of Honor.
The Miseria
That's
Cantare
it.
or whatever.
Yeah,
from
I mean they
AFI.
own Ring of Honor, so who knows? But
Jackie, you're just so fucking knowledgeable.
I know.
I am embarrassed to be on the show with you. I want to retire
why did
right
you
now.
just start podcasting last year? Where have you been?
Yeah, where
What
have
the
you
fuck?
I was waiting for my people. Okay,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I love you guys.
Anyways, thank you.
We love you too, and nobody else
Jackie.
says it back. We love you too.
Jackie Cocky
Ant's
Rodriguez.
the only one.
I play hard to
Ever.
get.
We're gonna move into the main event.
Yeah.
So AW World Championship, guys. Hangman Adam Page, Adam versus Adam Cole Bay. I'm gonna start with Ant with this one, the last one here. Ant, go ahead. What do we got for the main event here?
I want Cole. I'm saying Hangman. I'm saying Page because if we're lining up MJF for a shot, you want a taste?
Want to take a
Taste the title.
MJF's gonna have to beat Hangman, and I think that puts even more heat on MJF when he beats Hangman, who is beloved by everyone. I'm just saying that this could be the best match of Hangman's title reign, which is impossible, right, on paper. But I really do think that it's going to be the best match. Hangman had how many classics so far?
Yeah.
Right?
How many title defenses you mean? 3?
Well, no. How many
Or
classics?
what
How many
classics? Oh, right,
classics?
yeah. Oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah, every single match has fucked everyone, right?
Even
So-
the Lance Archer match.
The Lance Archer match was sick, and I was not to brag like Phil, but I was there live for it. But you know, being there live, it was even better. But no, I really do think that his matches with Danielson, when he won the title from Kenny, he put on like 3 5-star matches in a row. This is going to be the best match of his title reign because Adam Cole's going to shut up a lot of people.
I mean, we got
A lot of people.
We're gonna get
He's
takeover
gonna
Adam
shut up
Cole.
a lot of people. Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Plus that.
But Hangman Page is the right answer. It's just if it was more than 2 weeks, if it was a more than like a 2-3 week build, I would say Cole. I just don't think that they're gonna. I think it's going to be a long-term story when Hangman finally loses it because it was a long-term story for him to get it.
Yeah. Phil, I'm gonna go with you with this next one.
I've been waiting all show to say this. I'm going Hangman Page because I will not stand here and have Tony Khan put that title on a lower mid-card wrestler. Okay, Keith Lee is now in this company. I want his name to be Adam Cuck, and he will be Keith Lee's manager. He has no muscle. His body is still better than mine, but I am wrestling Twitter. My Twitter handle is at WWE Cuck up my butthole 15, and I do not want Adam Cole to win. All right. No, it's gonna be Hangman because the story that we're telling is Hangman and MJF. And just like Carrie said it in the chat, Hangman is gonna be the first man to beat Cole in AEW. He will have beaten the Bucks, Kenny, and Adam Cole, and he steps out of the Bullet Club shadow that they have casted over him for years. That is a great point. And I think so. Fangy said earlier that he thinks Cole is gonna win because of the Kenny stuff. I do not think that Kenny is going anywhere near that world title for a year or two, given the historic title run he had and what that title run meant to his body health. Like that shit really brought him to like fucking zero. So I think that this Hangman MJF stuff is in the works. And listen, we haven't seen a double champion yet. So I don't know if we would get Kenny and Cole if Cole does win. So I'm going Hangman all day, every day, even on Sunday.
This is really tough for me. This is extremely tough for me. You know what? I'm going to go with what a prediction just ran through my head. I'm going to go with that one. I think it's going to be Hangman, but I think this, and I'm going to quote Ant for this one, I think this is definitely going to happen. I think the Bucks are going to come out. There's going to be that nod like they did to Hangman when Hangman won the belt, but they're going to do it to Adam Cole. But after they nod to Adam Cole, they're going to fuck Adam Cole out of the match. And then Hangman's going to retain the title. Then there's going to be some argument going after between the Bucks and Hangman. Red Dragon will come out. You know, there'll be a beatdown on the Bucks by Adam Cole and Red Dragon, and then the lights will go out, and Kenny's music will hit, or he'll appear in the ring. Kenny will return, help the Bucks, save them. All three of them will turn full babyface on Adam Cole and the Red Dragon.
I like that.
That's how
idea.
you end the pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Or lights go out, not Sting. Wyndham. Wyndham's here now.
Or lights go out,
Still
cup of coffee on the screen. Claudio's Cafe comes down.
Claudio Cafe, but my inner mark is like, damn it, come on, Adam Cole, let's go. Give me the world champion, Adam Cole, let's go. But Jackie, last but not least, the cocky. What do we got?
Okay. So I'm going Hangman Adam Page retaining his championship in this match. I know that wrestling Twitter will probably pop off. That little sector of weird people that will say like, oh, this is 100% proof that they're not, you know, valuing and pushing Adam Cole the way that they're supposed to and blah, blah, blah. I really don't care. Hangman Adam Page has had an incredible run so far. I know that there were some doubts going into it about like how he would carry himself as a babyface champion and would his run match the chase. And he has really, just like anybody who may have been a naysayer has to eat their words, because Hangman has been killing it as a champion. There's a lot of storytelling to be done here as far as his history with the Bucks and the Elite. Will we see a reunion? personally, I would love to see that because I've just been pining for that. I miss those days. But Adam Cole, I love you. I love Adam Cole so much, but Hangman Adam Page taking the W and keeping his championship.
So
Revolution.
Cupid Girl in the chat says Cole wins title, Bucks come out, Red Dragon comes out, lights go out, lights back on, Jay White is there, new Bullet Club. Here's the thing about that. There's no way the Bucks and Red Dragon are going to be in a faction together. The tension is too much. I can see that without Red Dragon. I can see that without Young Bucks and the other ones being in. I don't see that happening, especially with Jay White on Impact. Keep saying that Gallows and Anderson are the best tag team that's ever been in the Bullet Club. I can see Cole and Red Dragon being Bullet Club members for AEW, but not the Bucks.
Yeah, I think that the story is between Cole and Red Dragon and Kenny and the Bucks. Like that's ultimately where we're heading to. We're ultimately heading to a ultimate showdown between Kenny Omega and Adam Cole, which is going to be probably like match of the century, whether it be at Double or Nothing, depending on how well Kenny is, or All Out. I'm fingers crossed that it's All Out so we can be there live for that. I really do. But we know that's ultimately the storyline. There's not going to be any Bullet Club invasion kind of thing. Like I really don't think. Maybe. I mean, that'd be a huge way to end this pay-per-view off with the Bullet Club freaking
Club invasion
coming in with like, God, or not God anymore, but Jay White and
the Good Brothers and Chris Bay.
Yeah, and then maybe the lights go out again and like, God comes out and there's just this big split off between the Elite and the new Bullet Club, right? And that sets up like a big blood and guts match between Bullet Club and the Elite.
Listen, for anybody wondering, if you're watching this back later on YouTube, why Ant stuck his middle finger up at me. So we say this all the time.
I actually flipped Carrie off.
All right, we say this all the time that Carrie is the head booker, and she gets all of this right. And Carrie put lights out, Orange Cassidy appears, cashes in the Money in the Bank contract, becomes champ.
No Money in the Bank contract.
Oh, dude, let's do it.
The invisible ladder match we haven't seen.
Let's do it, bro.
Orange Cassidy won the briefcase with the AEW logo on it.
Oh, man.
Ant's like breaking out into a cold sweat over there just thinking about it.
Anyways, guys, that's our prediction.
The entire crowd stands up and does this.
I will make a graphic and I'll get all our predictions up and it'll be up on the Elite POV Twitter account.
And then we'll keep score throughout the night.
Yeah, so it's Elite POV, and that's twitter.com.
It's going to be a close race. A lot of our picks were similar.
They were,
but we have a little bit that were different.
I'm looking at the sheet. There's a few matches where we're different, so it's gonna come down to it, and we'll see. Who
the coolest thing about the Darby Allin figure? It comes with a tech deck.
you know what we can do. Anyways,
I'm over here just kickflipping it.
I'm here thinking of a really good idea, and we got tech deck Ann over here.
Bro, tell me you're a millennial.
Without
telling me you're a millennial.
So my crazy idea would be, listen to this, guys, is how about we start it, because this is the first pay-per-view of the year. We start it, and by the end of Full Gear, we have a predictions chant for the year, and we get a fabricated belt made for our predictions.
I like it.
And we like it. And the champion will hold on to it.
Especially, listen, we have a new member of the team now who is fantastic at making belts.
So...
working or shooting, bro. Are we gonna spend our all-out budget on an Elite POV belt? We may. Working or shooting.
No, I know one company that can make them for under 200. So I think we're
Listen, there's people who get Etsy belts.
Yeah.
That go to these AEW shows and they're like $200, $150. So we can figure something out, right? Somebody got to know somebody. And
then whoever's the champ for the whole year, is gonna come around on the show and be like, "Who wants a taste of the title?
Who wants a taste of the title?"
But if you want to cut champion promos, go listen to 10 Second Count, because Kyle's promo.
Not mine, the other Kyle.
No, your promo.
Oh, mine's
no, you are Kyle. He is other Kyle. We discussed this already.
Producer Kyle's promo was fucking terrible.
No, just Kyle.
My promo sucked. Kyle.
You didn't even do one. You're like, what? What am I?
Because I don't know how to think on the spot. Like you just think I'm so witty, like you are. I had no idea.
So my promo. I was just giving you a little spoiler. Was an anti-vaxxer who did his own research, and I'm like, "You want a shot? Well, good luck, because I don't take them."
Yeah, this show, guys, is hilarious. Go listen to it. It's live right now on the Elite POV Patreon. It's patreon.com/Elite POVs, where you guys can go support the channel. That one is on the show, or on the Patreon for free now. There's other tiers you can subscribe to. After that, the 10-second the 10-second show will be on the $1
count. 10-second count. You're a part of it, but get the name right.
You will get it by subscribing even to the $1 tier. There's 1, 5, 10, and 20, the best in the world tier on there.
Yo, Ant, undisputed original, bro.
Yep.
God, I can't believe you're doing that right now. Anyways, guys, I'm trying to do the end of the show plugs. My God. Anyways, follow Elite POV on Twitter at twitter.com/Elite POV, on TikTok at Elite POV Clips. And make sure you're subscribing to our YouTube channel. All our video content is posted on there on the YouTube channel, guys. Follow us on Instagram as well at Elite POV. And then we're gonna go around the table and let us know where we can follow each other.
Can I end the show this week?
Yeah, we'll let end the show this week. So
Okay, cool.
Philly, let us know.
Took a fucking face bump, bro.
Oh, I went to the wrong one. Hang on. Oops, I'm fucking up.
So you can follow me at Philium Elite. And just to answer a question, so Wolfie in the chat, we will not be doing live reactions because altogether as an AEW fandom, we need to hold hands and get through this show together because it's going to be so much fun, but we all have work the next day.
Yeah, I'm not even
tired.
Watching with anyone. But are we doing a review show? Because I feel like we should.
Monday or Tuesday. I don't know if we.
I asked about that and y'all ignored me. So.
We will be doing a review show, so stay tuned for we announce that's going to come because there's no way we.
I would like
show and talk about Dynamite. It'll be a 7-hour podcast.
Let's go against Raw. Monday Night Raw.
So just keep up to date with the Twitter account. We post everything on Twitter. So twitter.com/Elite POV. But Ant, let them know where they can follow you. And maybe get some plugs about your new gaming channel.
Yeah, twitch.tv/Defiant. Shout out to everyone who stopped by before. And then twitch.tv Alliance Wrestling Fed. That's going to be where we're going to be a lot next week. WWE 2K22 comes out Tuesday. Thursday after Elite POV, if you're in the chat, you will be rating Kyle and I working on stuff for the show. Friday, I'll probably be on all night. Saturday, we'll be on all day. A lot of content coming. If you want to see what it's like to hang out with us and hear our conversations, because Phil has the weekend away from the wife, so we're just literally going to be hanging out in the chat and hooting and shooting, baby.
Maybe I'll set up my stream.
Yep, maybe.
There you go.
And then
working or shooting. Am I going to be lazy like I've been
but then I'll
34 years of my life?
But then
or
I'll
not. Working or shooting.
Fuck it, I hate technology and stop doing it.
Yeah, technology is the worst.
But you know what's worse than technology? Twitter. So don't follow me there.
Okay, perfect. And then Jackie, the
oh
cookie.
My lord. You can follow me on Twitter at LoveYouMake24, and you can follow me on Instagram at JacksTheDrawPOV. I'm gonna do a little bit of
what
a
is
cheap.
This fucking show and tell?
It's QVC.
You got a tech.
Oh my god!
I don't got toys.
I'm gonna do a little bit of a cheap plug here, and if Carrie is, guys, can I just get this last bit out? Shush.
That's what Kyle's trying to do.
Honest to God. Anyway,
Speaking of Carrie, she just sent me this picture.
Oh,
and be scared.
Jackie, go ahead.
Thank you. Cheap plug here, Carrie. If you're still in the chat, Carrie will vouch for me and agree with this. If y'all have a little bit of time on your hands, I'm going to go ahead and plug my guy Cash Wheeler on Renee's The Sessions podcast. Excellent freaking interview. She just put up the video version on YouTube now. Very emotional, very in-depth. I plugged Dax's when he was on the previous week, but this one's for the ages. So cheap plug. I'm gonna put that out there. The Sessions with Renee Paquette and Cash Wheeler. Go check it out.
Is it just The Sessions now?
It is. Yeah, she did get wise to it and change it because we all knew that Oral Sessions was a bit of a questionable choice for a podcast name.
But you can see Oral Sessions on patreon.com/ElitePOV on the casting couch.
Well, that's come to the end of the show, guys. Oh, yeah, you can follow me at Oli Call if you want. There you go.
And remember
to end the show off, Ant, take it away.
And remember, guys, you don't need to be a podcaster to be a microphone entertainer.
Absolutely.